I learned young that life don't bend. You fight for bread till the bitter end. I've seen doors close before I spoke, dreams laughed at like some kind of joke. But I don't fold and I don't freeze. I build my life from broken trees. No luck, no throne, no easy path, just two bare hands and will that last. I was born against the odds, rose from dirt and shattered rock. Didn't wait for any gods. I carved my fate through every loss. You can chain me, still I climb. I was born across the line. They told me fate was set in stone, that some are meant to die unknown. But I don't take what I'm assigned. I walk through storms to claim what's mine. I've fallen hard but still stood proud. I walked alone without the crowd. I don't need tears to prove my worth. I carry fire beneath this dirt. If life says no, I fight for yes. I turn my pain to progress. I was born against the odds, built from storms and iron blood. Let the world throw all it's got. I turn their doubt into my shot. Destiny, don't draw my line. I was born to redefine. When my final breath is gone, lay me where the wind stays strong. Don't bury me in velvet lies. I lived unbroken, compromise, and write this truth. When I depart, he walked through hell with still a heart. He didn't bow, he paid the cost. He changed his fate against the odds. I was born against the odds, didn't kneel to pain or gods. I forged my road in steel and sod, with grit no chains could ever rob. If fate resists, still I rise. I was born to defy. No fear, no change. I choose my fate. I never learned from easy days. Good times never built my ways. Comfort never made me strong. Smooth roads never pulled me on. Truth is taught by shattered bones, by long nights spent all alone. Life speaks clear in storms and rain. The best lessons come from pain. Pain sharpens men like heavy steel. It cuts us down but makes us real. These are lessons paid in pain, bought with fire, blood and strain. Hard to carry, hard to face, but they don't break, they shape your fate. You earn your strength, you earn your name through lessons paid in pain. I learned that trust is built, not said. Love means nothing left unsaid. I learned some friends were meant to stay, and some who left were meant that way. I learned that time heals slow but true, and scars don't fade, they stay with you. But scars ain't shame, they don't restrain, they show you that's how men rise. So when my story's almost through and someone asks me what I knew, I won't quote books or fortune's flame. I'll speak the truth from where I came. Say I walk roads where bruised men go. Say I found light through heavy blows. Say I learned life is built this way by lessons pain refused to trade. These are lessons paid in pain, the kind that build unbreakable men, not found in gold, not found in fame, but deep inside a withered flame. Write it bold beside my name. My lessons came from pain. Hurt made me. Pain made me. Pain raised me. I learned the hard way. Pain raised me. Pain raised me. I learned the hard way. Yeah. Life don't move on lucky spins. A man ain't shaped by easy wins. Roads don't open just because. They open when you choose the cause. Every step's a price you pay. Every dream takes a piece of day. Sometimes doing what is right means walking blind into the night. No one escapes the cost of truth. Choices carve the life we choose. This is the weight of choices, a quiet war with silent voices. Every step builds or destroys. Win or lose, it still defines us. I won't hide from what it calls. I'll carry the weight of choice. I've chosen roads that broke me down, chosen pain to hold my ground. I've walked away from silver lies to keep my soul and pay the price. I've watched some men choose easy roads and fade away with empty souls. But better storms that make you real than gentle beds where cowards kneel. No map, no guide, no safety line. Your choices mark your bottom line. This is the weight of choices. Hearts don't lie, the soul rejoices when we fight and stand as voices, not controlled by easy poison. Let the world try to exploit us, still I carry my choice. Yeah, you don't become what you intend, you become what you defend. You are the choices that you keep. Some build a life, some dig you deep. So when they lay me in the clay, don't dress me up or hide my way. Write no lies across my name, just carve the truth inside the flame. Say I chose roads few walk through. Say I paid every due. Say I spent life with one small voice. He carried the weight of choice. Voices choices. I walk through halls of memory, some filled with pain I couldn't see, some filled with love I pushed away, some that still haunt me today. I tried to outrun who I was, tried burying truth beneath the dust, but the past don't fade, it stays and waits, standing there at every gate. But I don't break and I don't sway, I learn to face what yesterday made. These ghosts of yesterday, they don't scare me, they show the way. They're not changed, the truths I've paid, proof I've walked through fire and stayed. I won't hide, I won't decay, I live with ghosts of yesterday. I see old roads and broken towns, mistakes I made that brought me down, but every scar and every fall became a stone to build my walls. I used to curse what I had done, thought every battle should be won, but now I know the bitter taste of losing time you can't replace. The past ain't there to pull me back, it keeps me strong when nights attack. These ghosts of yesterday, they walk beside me day by day. They don't judge, they guide my way, make me proud I chose to stay. I'm still here, come what may, I move with ghosts of yesterday. Shapes your spine, turns your heart to sharpened iron. The man I am didn't come for free, it came from pain and memory. When my story ends someday, don't say I tried to run away, say I faced what made me strong, even when shadows pulled me wrong. And let them carve this truth I found. He walked with ghosts but never bowed. He chose the light no matter of pain. He lived a life not in the past chain. These ghosts of yesterday didn't break me, they lit my way. They taught me how to fight and stay, to carry truth through every day, through every scar, through every ache. I rise with ghosts of yesterday. Don't run, don't run, don't hide. Rise with your past. Time don't ask, it just takes, steals your youth without a trace. leaves you with a whiskey glass, old regrets and names that passed. I've watched good dreams turn to dust, seen strong men lose their trust. But time can't steal a soul that stays, it only sharpens those who stay. I've learned that life moves bittersweet, you lose some days to earn your fee. Time is a thief, it steals the days, but it can't touch the fire I chase. It takes the young, it takes belief, but it won't take what's built in grief. I'll hold my ground beyond the grief, I won't break. Time is a thief. I've seen love walk out in my door, heard old dreams say not anymore. But time ain't here to make you cry, it's here to tell the truth from lies. You find what lasts when hard winds blow, when you have nothing left to show. The ones who stay when life gets cold, they're worth more than streets of gold. Time don't care for who you were, it asks you what you're living for. Time is a thief, it steals a life, turns long days into hungry nights. But still I stand and still I breathe, 'cause there's one thing time won't reach, it can't cut down what I believe. I rise strong, time is a thief. Yeah, it takes the weak but not the brave, it can't erase the roads I paved. If I got scars, they're mine to keep, I earned them walking life so deep. When my last chapter hits the dirt, don't dress my life to hide the hurt. Say I didn't run from grief, say I fought beneath the thief. Say I loved hard, lost with pride, say I lived fully alive. Time couldn't steal what I believed, say I won, though time's a thief. Time is a thief, but it won't win. I'll live so hard it steals nothing, let my name cut through the years, built from faith and sweat and tears. I won't fall to what it steals, my soul lives, time never wins. Let it take my days, it won't take my fire. People say life's a twist of fate, a roll of dice, a losing game. But luck don't build a life that stays, choices carve the roads we take. I didn't walk a borrowed path, didn't chase gold I couldn't grasp. I built this road with bare hands strong, brick by brick through right and wrong. If you don't pick your road to walk, you'll live your life by someone's clock. Roads aren't random, they're chosen hard, built from guts and broken parts. You don't drift far by standing still, you earn your miles by iron will. Every step leaves proof and scars. Roads aren't random, they're who we are. I've walked alone through midnight rain, lost good friends and carried pain. But I don't fear the storms that rise, a straight road never changed a life. I've heard them them say stay safe, lay low, but safety don't help men grow. I'd rather walk where dreams get cut than live behind a life shut. If you want more than just survive, choose a road that wakes your life. Roads aren't random, they're forged by weight, by hearts that fight and men who stay. You won't see truth in easy land, you'll find it where you bleed and stand. Don't drift blind, take your command. Your road fits your own two hands. Yeah, don't blame fate for where you stand. Grab the wheel with your own hands. Your life ain't luck, it ain't pre-planned. Your road is built by where you stand. And when my last mile's finally done, when dust returns me to the sun, don't ride out, live by accident. Ride, he walked roads with full intent. Say I chose storms when cowards ran. Say I turned fear into a plan. Say destiny don't rule this man. He built roads by his own hand. Roads aren't random, they're made by souls who stand through storms and still don't fold. Through broken nights and heavy loads, they walk their chosen heavy road. Let the whole world understand my roads came from my own hands. No drifting, no waiting, choose your road. Drifting, no waiting, choose your road. I didn't learn strength from a cheering crowd or from people talking brave out loud. I learned it quiet when nights felt long, when no one heard me holding on. I found my heart when lights were cold, when dreams felt heavy, hard to hold. No one came, no saving song, just me. The silence made me strong. Sometimes you only find your fire when you were buried under silence. The silence made me strong. When the world moved on and I stayed long, when my voice was lost I still held on. The broken nights till break of dawn, no one stood where I belonged. Fought alone, the silence made me strong. Pain don't come with warning signs, it finds your heart in rough designs. But broken souls learn how to build with quiet hands and iron will. I made my peace with being alone. It sharpened me like weathered stone. Some fear the dark, some curse the night, but I found truth without the light. I didn't break when hope felt gone. I closed my eyes and carried on. The silence made me strong. It forged my soul when days felt wrong. It taught me fire When they bury me beneath the land, don't lay no medals in my hand. Just write the truth when I am gone. He stood alone, but he stayed strong. Say I learned fire without a song. Say I found light where dark belongs. Say I grew wings while walking on. Say the silence made me strong. The silence made me strong. When no one stayed, I carried on. When dreams were bruised and hope withdrawn, I rose, I bled, but still moved on. The world was cold, but I belong. Alive, the silence made me strong. Alone, but unbroken. Silence doesn't kill, it builds. I wasn't raised in easy streets where silver spoons and comfort meet. I came from fields where hands work raw, where pride is quiet, built by flaws. I learned respect from broken men who stood their ground and stood again, who didn't beg when life turned cruel, who built their strength outside of school. I don't hide where I came from. That's where my backbone comes from. There's blood in my roots, hard-earned sweat in my boots. I carry storms like they're true. I don't bend, I follow through. You wanna know why I don't lose? 'Cause there's fire in my roots. My teachers were dirt and rain, long roads, cold nights, real pain. No holy books, no easy keys. I learned by falling to my knees. I saw real love and sacrifice. I saw real men pay the price. I saw weak hearts break and run, but I was taught to get things done. I don't fear, the heart is true. Strength is grown beneath the roots. There's blood in my roots, thunder carved in my pursuit. I don't talk, I speak in proof. I rise from dust and push straight through. I don't fall, I recruit more fire from my root. Yeah, don't judge a man by where he starts. Judge the iron in his heart. Some grow fast but fade like fruit, but I was built from stubborn roots. When they write my name in stone, don't crown me king, just call me home. Say I worked hard and paid my dues. Say I stayed true to my roots. Say I was called by wind and night. Say I was raised with quiet fights. Say I didn't bend, I didn't excuse. Say I had blood in my roots. Blood in my roots, carved by storms and living proof. I rose bare fists, no silver suits. I found my strength in timber truth. I walk tall in worn-out boots with pride. Blood in my roots. Oh, my roots. Oh, my roots. Don't fear where you come from. Build from it. seen men shake hands and lie, laugh with you then watch it die. I've seen snakes wear Sunday suits and cowards smile in polished boots. Words don't build a man's respect, promises don't earn a check. I trust the few who take the hits, who bleed and still protect. Don't tell me what you're gonna do. Show me something real and true. Trust is hard earned, not bought in a day. Built from the battles, you don't walk away. Loyalty's a fire, you feel it burn. Respect ain't given, trust is earned. I don't trust quick, hell no, not me. Loyal ain't loud, it's what you don't see. Show up at midnight, show up when it's bad. Show up when I'm broken down to my last. I've been burned before, never twice. I learned from pain, I pay in price. If you ride with me, then ride for real. If you fake one time, you're done for real. You want my trust, then stand through storms. Not just the days that feel warm. Trust is hard earned, built through the scars. In nights when the world feels too damn hard. Fake ones vanish, real ones return. That's the law. Trust is earned. You can talk big, don't mean you ride. You can swear on hell, don't mean you try. If you ain't there when the road gets rough, then don't come back when I rise back up. Trust don't live in pretty lines, it lives in sacrifice. If you ain't paid, you ain't concerned. Only warriors earn, trust earned. When I leave this world someday, don't dress me proud, just write me straight. He kept few friends but held them tight. He stood for truth, he rode for right. Don't judge a man by cheers he earned, judge by the bridges he never burned. Say I stayed real, I never turned. Say I knew trust is earned. Trust is hard earned, tested by fire. It don't break when walls get higher. Through heavy rain and roads that turn, one law stands. Trust is earned. Not by words, not by smiles, by loyalty. I walked alone when nights were cold, carried weight no one was told. I stitched my heart with quiet hands, no one came, but still I stand. I lost friends when storms grew wild, some disappeared like shadows silent. But I don't beg and I don't run, I learned to fight with only one. You don't need a crowd to stay alive, you just need a burning spine. I'm alone but never broken, built from truth, not pretty slogans. I don't fear the silent moments, I walk with unyielding focus. The world can judge, I stay unspoken. I stand alone, but never broken. I've seen weak hearts chase a throne because they fear to stand alone. But I'd rather walk hardest roads than live by someone else's code. I made peace with lonely nights, turned quiet pain into my might. Emptiness can't tear me down, I wear solitude like a crown. I don't need hands to lift me up, I rise from my own wounded dust. I'm alone but never broken, storm-tested, forged, awoken, left for dead yet still in motion. My will outlast devotion, save your pity, I'm not joking. I'll rise alone but never broken. If I must walk alone, then I'll walk stronger. When my name turns dust someday, lay no flowers, let me stay. Say I didn't beg for hope, I'll learn to build my own rope. Say I walked through darkest roads with bloodied hands yet uncontrolled. Say I defined my life unspoken. He died alone but never broken. I'm alone but never broken. My heart ain't soft, it's battle hardened. You won't see me living hopeless. My scars are proof I'm fearless. I don't fall to wait unspoken. I rise alone but never broken. Strength isn't loud, it survives unbroken. I never follow just to follow. Never pray just to feel hollow. I've seen good men lose their way, 'cause they believed what cowards say. But faith ain't words, it's where you stand when the sky falls and cracks your hands. Faith ain't luck and faith ain't blind. Faith is fire that lives inside. I don't believe in easy lines. I trust the soul that walks the miles. Faith isn't blind, it sees through night. It walks through storms and holds the fight. It don't break down when hope seems small. It stands when fear outruns us all. I made my faith through pain and time. I earned mine. Faith isn't blind. I don't kneel to empty dreams or shiny lies and magazine schemes. I don't worship gold or crowns. I trust what always stays around. Hard work on a loyal hands, truth that hunts the lies of man. Belief don't live in pretty quotes, it lives inside a weathered soul. Faith don't beg and faith don't bend. It don't break easy, it defends. Faith isn't blind, it sees the pain, but walks straight through tell me faith is something soft. It's forged in fire, pounded rough. You want a faith that truly climbs, find it where you bleed for life. So when they carve my final stone, write no tears I've never owned, a life of luck or hollow shine, write this truth across my spine. He held his ground in darkest times, through breaking bones and shattered nights. He didn't bow, he held the line. He walked by faith, but not by blind. Faith isn't blind, it sees what's real. It stands by heart, not what you feel. It's building storms that try to kill, but still I rise, I'm standing still. Write it clear across my life. I walk by truth, not sight, not hope alone, not chance. Faith with backbone, not hope alone, not chance. Faith with backbone. I know the road gets cold sometimes, dreams fade out in midnight minds. You feel alone when faith runs thin, but I won't let the dark pull you in.
I heard the lies the pain will tell, felt my hopes slip down the well, but I won't break, I'm not that small. And if I fall, I'll rise through it all.
You don't have to walk this fight alone. We carry storm, stone by stone. If you fall, I'll carry you through fire, through rain, we'll make it through. Your scars are safe, your truth is true. You're not alone, I'm here with you. We'll stand as one like fighters do. If you fall, I'll carry you.
I don't need easy, I need real. A soul that fights and never kneels. And when the weight gets hard to hold, I'll be the fire inside your soul.
And when your strength begins to fade, I'll lift you up when skies turn gray. I'll be the voice that cuts the doubt, that says stand up. Don't count yourself out.
When shadows hit you in the chest,
I'll stand beside you, not like the rest. To give you fall, I'll carry you. No matter what this world puts you through, when hope runs dry, I'll bring it to you. You're not alone, I promise you. Let mountains rise, still we'll break through. If you fall,
I'll carry you. I ain't afraid of storm or fight.
I ain't afraid of darkest night.
I won't let go, I won't let loose.
When you're out of strength, I'll be yours to use.
We don't quit, we break through.
Our bones may break, our hands may shake, but not our will, not what we made.
Let death come slow or come on cue.
I'll walk through flames to carry you. If you fall, I'll carry you through every storm life drags us through. And when I fall, I know it's true. You won't let go, you'll carry me to two hearts, one road, build iron true. Whatever comes, we'll
whatever bruises, we carry each other.
I used to hide the scars I bear, ashamed of how I ended there. Thought pain was weakness, cuts were shame. But scars don't lie, they speak my name. They tell the truth that hearts won't say, of silent wars and lonely days, of battles lost but lessons gained, of getting back through burning rain. And now I wear them like a crown, proof I got back off the ground. Scars don't fade, they stay to show that even broken hearts can grow. They mark the roads I had to take through hell and back. No soul can fake, don't look away, I'm not afraid. My story lives where scars don't fade. Some people judge what they can't see. They fear the truth of honesty. They hide their hurt behind a smile, but that don't get you through the miles. I bled for love and bled for pride, lost good friends and still survived. You can't buy strength, you earn it slow. With every scar your spirit grows. Don't chase a life with spotless skin, find one with fire that burns within. Scars don't fade, they speak your soul. They prove you've paid life's heavy toll. They're not a curse, they're not a stain. They're history carved in flesh and pain. I walk unmasked, I won't evade the truth inside. Scars don't fade. Yeah. These scars ain't shame, they're battle flags. They show I fought, I never cracked. You want a man who doesn't break, find one with scars he didn't fake. So when they lay me down someday, don't try to wash my scars away. Let them show beneath the clay the price I live, not hit each day. Carve this deep upon my stone. He walked through fire, not alone. He stood for truth, no masquerade. His honor lived where scars don't fade. Scars don't fade, they stay with pride. They don't break men, they fortify. Don't hide your wounds, they're where you've grown. They're proof your heart is carved from stone. Write it bold, I'm not afraid. My life lives on where scars don't fade. Don't hide them, don't fear them, earn them. Truth ain't silver, truth ain't gold. It don't shine bright, it don't get sold. It lives in storms that tear your name, and still you stand and face the flame. I've lost friends to honest words, seen doors slammed shut for what I stood. You want the truth, you'll bleed for real. Truth cuts deep, but truth can heal. I wasn't built for easy lives. I'd rather it hurt than live disguised. This is the price of truth, paid in scars, not in suits. It don't please, it cuts loose, false hearts and dirty roots. Say what you want, deny the proof, or still pay the price of truth. Some men fear what truth might cost, so they trade soul to not be lost. But what's a life that hides away? That ain't living, that's decay. I'd rather walk with one real friend than crowds of frauds who just pretend. Truth walks roads that few men choose, but it's a path I'll never lose. Hey, I won't bow down to easy lies. I'll face the world with open eyes. This is the price of truth, paid in time, not in you. You can't betray, I won't cut loose. My loyalty's to them bulletproof. I won't break for lies untrue. I'll die first for the truth. Yeah. Truth ain't soft, truth ain't nice. Truth is cold as sharpened ice. But truth is worth what liars fear. It stands when dust has disappeared. When they lay me in the ground, don't write sweet words that don't have sound. Right, I held truth through hell and ash, even when wolves came claws and fangs. Say I stood tall through hate and proof. Say I refused the easy route. Say my soul carried living proof. He paid the price but kept the truth. This is the price of truth, the hardest road but built by proof. You can't destroy what's bullet true. It lives in deeds, not in excuse. Carve my name into the roots. He paid the price for truth. Doesn't need popularity, it needs courage. I've been knocked down in the dirt and rain, lost my hope and felt the strain. Watched my plans fall out of hand, buried deep in broken lands. But dust don't kill a man for long, not the one still holding on. I wipe my eyes and clench my fists. I ain't done, I still exist. Dreams don't die from getting hit, they die when you stop fighting it. Dust never killed a dream, not if your will still screams. You fall, get up and bleed, 'cause fire still lives beneath. Your past ain't what it seems. Dust never killed a dream. I've heard talk from quiet quitters, hearts gone cold and coward bitter. They say dreams die when nights get rough. No, they die when you've had enough. Hope ain't magic, hope is work. It digs through stone, it feels the hurt. You want your future, sand and clouds. price, you hold the flame. Dreams ain't lost from falling down. You lose them when you turn around. Dust never killed a dream. It's just a season in between. You shake it off and breathe and move your feet by will and creed. If there's a heart that still believes, then dust can't kill a dream. Yeah. Dreams don't need crowds to stand. They need a stubborn, fearless hand. If you fall, get on your knees. Pray once, then rise and lead. And when they write my final day, don't say I drifted far away. Say I stayed true through storm and scream. Say I held on to every dream. Say I rose from broken scenes, carved my path through harsh extremes. And when life tried to bury me, I proved that dust don't kill the dream. Dust never killed a dream. It just tests who still believes. You don't need luck, you need belief. You don't need ease, you need some heat. Write this down in blood and steam. Dust never killed a dream. Bury me deep, I'll still rise. Bury me deep, I'll still rise. Bury me deep, I'll still rise. Hope ain't found where sunlight stays, not on hills or easy days. You find hope where the lost are drowned, deep below, underground. Where broken hearts refuse to die, where dreams are buried but still try. Where every tear that hits the ground becomes a seed in battleground. If you want hope, don't look above. You'll find it where the wounded love. 'Cause hope lives underground, where no one cheers, no crowds around. Where pain is real and hearts are loud. Where the broken bleed but still stand proud. It ain't in the sky or silver crown. Hope lives underground. Fight a stubborn flame in endless night. It don't come soft, it don't come free. You dig for it on shattered knees. It ain't a gift, it's forged in bone. It grows inside when you're alone. It ain't a wish, it ain't a sound. Hope only grows from underground. If you still breathe, you ain't done yet. Hope fights harder than regret. Yeah, hope lives underground, where fear can't choke and doubt drowns out. Where you push on without a sound. Where your last strength turns fights around. It don't shine gold, but it is found. Hope lives underground. on too long, I'll be okay. They say I fought till final round, 'cause even death can't kill the ground. Ride this truth beneath my crown. He fell, stood up, and turned it around. He found hope where no one found. He proved hope lives underground. Hope lives underground, where warriors rise without a sound, where broken dreams get hammered down into new strength that stands its ground. If you want hope, then stand your ground. Hope lives underground. No light needed, no miracle, just heart. When my last sunrise fades to gray, and they lay me down in red dust clay, don't measure me by what I own, but by the seeds of life I sow. I won't be judged by gold or land, or trophies gathered by my hands. A man ain't weighed by dollar signs, but by what he leaves behind. I'd rather carve a fearless road than die with pockets filled with gold. What I leave behind won't rust or break with time. It won't be sold or signed. It lives in hearts, not minds. See, I stood strong through every fight. That'll be enough for me tonight. I hope they say I kept my word, even when the truth hurt worse. I hope they say I'll walk through pain, but never let my soul decay. I hope they say I loved real hard, that I forgave but still stood guard, that I was loyal to the end, to God, the blood, to my few friends. And if they speak my name one day, I hope they know I'll never stray. What I leave behind ain't fame or empty shine. Let them say I didn't hide from pain or sacrifice, that I stood tall and paid my price before I closed my eyes. Yeah. Life ain't long, we're passing through, just borrowed dust and worn out boots. But legacy ain't built on noise, it's built by honor, grit, and choice. So when my boots can't walk no more, lay me down and close that door. Don't write he lived, write something true. He gave his heart to what he knew. Say I left fire for those behind, hope for those with weary minds. Say I live by truth, not pride. That's what I leave behind. What I leave behind won't fade or fall with time. Write no lies across my life, just say I stood and tried. I won't be here, but I won't die if what I leave survives. legacy isn't written, it's lived. I walked the roads they said were closed, carried weight they never chose. They said I'd break, said I'd give in, but they don't know the fire within. I made my path through blood and stone, built my life with broken bones. I wasn't born to live defined by someone else's borrowed lines. You want your fate, then draw the line. Stand up and make your life. Destiny is mine, I carved it with my spine. No fear, no borrowed time, no chains across my life. I won't ask, I won't sign, I choose. Destiny is mine. They said to wait, said take it slow, but playing safe don't make you grow. I'd rather die out on my feet than bout alive in cold defeat. I won't kneel to doubt or fear, I won't run when storms draw near. I walk through fire and burning skies and found my soul still alive. If life says stop, then I say try. If fate says fall, I learn to rise. Destiny is mine, I don't read warning signs. I ride through rough design, I live before I die. Let the world draw battle lines, I'll cross them, they're not mine. Yeah, this life won't write my final page. I burn my mark on every stage. You only live the life you choose, the rest ain't life, it's just excuse. When my last chapter's almost read and I lie down with dust as bed, don't mourn for me, don't fake no tears. I walk my road, I own my years. Say I fought through darkest times, say I turned storms into my climb, say I took fast